Hello, I'm Mitzi and this is the first in a series of videos in which I share with you my take on some of the latest tech, how I'm using it and whether it can enhance or inhibit thinking. Today I'm looking at Fireflies, the automated note taker that is designed to help your team transcribe, summarise, search and analyse voice conversations. I should emphasise I haven't looked at the full range of capability. It really is very impressive, and I do recommend you look at it yourself before you choose whether or not to use it. I know it's hugely beneficial in terms of accessibility, particularly for anyone using speech-to-text software. My focus today is on how it helped me in a meeting with a client. First off, integrating it with Zoom was a breeze, like seriously easy. And within seconds, bam, I had a transcript of the whole meeting. It even gave me a neat summary and listed out key actions to follow up on. I was able to share this immediately, which was really straightforward. Talk about efficiency. Now let's talk about the pros and cons for this particular use. On the plus side, it definitely speeds things up. No more sifting through messy handwritten notes. I've got a clear, accurate summary right at my fingertips and those action items spot on. But here's the real kicker. During the meeting, I could actually focus on what my client was saying instead of frantically scribbling down every word. This is a win-win. My client gets my undivided attention and I get a detailed record without missing a beat. And speaking of attention, this dovetails beautifully with the thinking environment approach which underpins all of my work. When I'm fully present in the moment, my client's thinking gets a serious boost. They're not worried about interruptions or whether I'm really listening. It's all about fostering that genuine, constructive dialogue. But before we get too carried away with the convenience, let's talk about a potential pitfall. It's tempting to rely solely on technology like Fireflies and rush through meetings without a second thought, moving straight on to the next. After all, we've got the summary, all the action points. But without the reflection that happens when I'm transcribing notes myself and thinking things through, it's easy to stay on a fairly superficial level. The key points might have been summarised. Indeed, I have a whole transcript. But when I return to this, it takes time to get back into the groove and capture the feelings that were generated by what was said and tune in with what the client really wants. And that is where my instincts and experience comes into play. So we must be cautious of sacrificing depth for speed. That's not a trade-off we want to make. So while the technology is fantastic for streamlining and organising and has many features not captured here, let's not forget the value of thoughtful reflection and meaningful dialogue. It's all about striking that balance. So what do you think? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in.